welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So today, um, I'm wearing this just for the intro. I'm going to be talking about Far Cry, the first one, but I decided that it would be best if I kind of split this into two parts to talk about Far Cry 1 and Far Cry Instincts, because Instincts is just a better version, so we're going to do that. So the actual original Far Cry was some shitty ass game made by Ubisoft for the PC back in 2004. You play as Jack Carver, who wears this fucking shirt. Stole it from me. So minus points for that. The gameplay is kind of mediocre, but I'll give it the fact that it came out 20 years ago. I mean, I guess that is pretty fair. You know, I mean, it's not like there was a game that had come out earlier that was a first-person shooter that was much better. But anyway, Far Cry 1 doesn't feel very polished. The story doesn't make sense. Jack Carver, the main protagonist, fun fact, lands on an island, and it's 2035, and they're running weird experiments on the island. I genuinely don't understand this game. I want to know whatever the fuck they were smoking when they came up with it. But the original Far Cry has a lot of issues. Its story being a very prominent one, because I don't get it. The gameplay is kind of mediocre. The guns suck. The setting is stupid. The main protagonist is pretty cool. He wears a pretty cool shirt. Pretty cool Hawaiian shirt. So this game, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Far Cry Instincts is Far Cry 1, but better, released for the original Xbox. The game features a different setting of 1998. I'll never forget it. Same protagonist, same mostly everything. Gunplay's a little bit better. They brought a few new weapons and such in. It's overall a more enjoyable way to play the game, and it's the best way to play the game. Still not a great game, because it is Far Cry 1. They didn't know what they were going to do, so kind of not great. One of the weaker entries in the series. It's also weirdly difficult. Like, on both versions, it's a little bit easier in Instincts, but still, it's weirdly a difficult fucking game. So Instincts is the definitive way to play Far Cry 1, but if I'm being completely honest, the best way to play Far Cry 1 is to just skip the game. There are some people who will be angered by me saying that, but that is just being honest. It's not worth it. It's fine. So I'll give Far Cry Instincts a 7.5. Again, slight improvements, but still not perfect, and definitely could have and should have been a lot better, knowing what we get from the series later on.